Happy 6:30 in the morning. Let's have a coffee together and talk about learning to drive. I just had a driving instructor write to me and just say thank you for a video that I made. It helped him out, so that's really cool. And he's quite early in his kind of learning being a driving instructor, I should say. And obviously I've got 23 years, and we've just had a very small conversation. And he mentioned that sometimes he finds it challenging when a student doesn't get something, and we just had a little conversation about this. And when you've got 23 years of experience in teaching, this is still there, but it's on a very, very much smaller scale, very, very much smaller. Like when I go to work, there isn't really a question that hasn't been asked to me. It is unbelievably rare that somebody will ask me a question that I've never heard before. And I've also come across areas in driving where people struggle, obviously. And then in those areas, as the driving instructor, you have to adapt to the person that you're in the car with. And if you don't do that, you're not going to get any results. So I don't know who I'm talking to here. I might be talking to the instructor who's watching. But basically, if you rigidly stay with one way, some people are not going to be able to get that, because we all have different brains. Yeah, some of us are visual. Some of us want to see it on the paper. Some of us want to see the driving instructor do it by swapping seats. Some of us are audible. It depends on how we learn, basically. So some students may like a rhythm, like spoken to them, like I teach the parallel park with four turns of the wheel. There's so many different ways of learning it. Okay, but easy mode is four circles, easy mode. Yes, there's expert mode, but easy mode is 4 circles. But if somebody likes to learn that in that way, I would go left, right, left, or let Roger Rabbit live. So they would be like an audible left, right, left. So I would make a pattern of noise. I don't care. I haven't really got any shame. Right, so I will do silly things in the car so it's memorable. I will also, and this is a very, very strong one, I will always relate it to something in their lives. Always. If somebody is not getting something, I will literally think about what job they have, what kind of life they have. If they've got a partner, I will think about everything in their life, and then I will teach to who that person is. So what kind of example could I give you? Okay, I was teaching a doctor the other day, right? A training doctor. And we were driving down the road, and we were doing road colours, road sign colours. And I said, look, the blue sign is like the artery of the body. Yeah, like blue. Yeah, she's a doctor, so she knows what I'm talking about. The artery of the body is the motorway, blue. Okay, because it's very important. Then there's the A roads, which are not as big maybe as the motorway. Very, very important roads, green signs. They're like the veins of the body. Yeah, and she's like, oh yeah. And then you've got the local routes, which are the white signs, like capillaries. So you've got blue signs for artery, green signs for veins, white signs for capillaries on the local routes. Yeah. What else have I done? There's just billions, right? I do this all the time. If somebody's a stamp collector, I will make that work. It is anything that the person does. Anything. Let me see if I've done anything else this week. Sorry, it took me a while to come up with something. It's early. I need some more coffee. Leave me alone. So somebody worked in WH Smith, yeah. So I use the till as like the understanding of how to use things. Like if you go and work in a shop, when you first use the till, oh my goodness, how many buttons are on the till? So you'll be pressing it like where's the Coca-Cola or whatever, and you press it. And then you're like, where's the notepad? Okay, you press that. Yeah, and it takes you ages to learn it. Yeah, but when you've been there for a while, you're like, beep, 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 beep. That's £49, please, to the customer. Yeah, you're just quick. And that is definitely a good one. That's a great analogy. That's a great metaphor for learning to drive. Really good one. Yeah, I like that one, because you can't just go into WH Smith and know how the till works. That's a brilliant one. Like, I'm glad I finally remembered to come up with that for you, because you can't just press the buttons. You have to learn where they are. You have to learn what they do. You have to learn the process of pressing them and in which order. Yeah. Then you need to cancel the order if it goes wrong, or you put the wrong thing in. You have to get your manager over to hold your hand. You have to get your driving instructor to tell you what to do. Do you see what I mean? It's very, very linked, yeah. Problem shooting, troubleshooting, problem shooting. It's too early. It's too early. I'm going to have some more of my coffee. But basically, I think the message here is, the reason why I've hit the social medias is because I've had billions of questions asked to me in 23 years, billions. And I've changed the way that every single student, if I go, oh yeah, you've got to do it this way, some of them will just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. When it works for somebody else, and the other person just goes, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then you have to go, okay, that's fine. I'll change what's going on in your life. But you already know the student at this time. You know that they've got a child. Yeah. You know that they work at an eyebrow pencil factory. You know that they've got a dog. You know, you can make it work. You know that they go running. And that's another one that I do. Like if somebody's a runner or a biker, I use all that all the time. You know, if you're running, you still have to slow down at the junction so you don't get squashed. Use that one all the time. If somebody's a runner, I will talk about that. You know, how many times have you run up to a road and nearly got hit by a car because you don't want to stop exercising, but you're at a junction and then you're like running on the spot, you know. Yeah, but I will do it like uniquely for the person every time. It just works. It's like a magic formula. If it's a hairdresser, yeah. If it's a, you know, I was going to say a job that I probably can't say the word for then. In army, yeah. Anyway, I'm going on and on and on. This isn't necessary. All right, I hope that helps you, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video.